Hello, I'm Bobby Moore, and this is Scott Thomas, the most awesome cat in the world.
That's you, man. You're awesome.
Oh, shut up. Together, we are a small portion of the East Tennessee music scene on the rise, and today we are sitting here with Ryan Meeker.
What up?
What up?
He's going to talk to us a little bit about his music and where he's going, where he's been, where he hopes to go in the future.
And apparently how long it's taking him to grow his hair, according to Scott. He's hair envious over here.
Well, of course. You should be by now, too, since you have no hair on you.
I just got rid of mine just for the hell of it.
Yeah.
All right, man. So,
Tell us a little bit about yourself, man.
So I've been playing music professionally professionally
yeah, air
for
quotes.
probably 15 years or so. No, that's not right. How old am I? 12 years, 10 years? I don't know. I was in a metal band for 8 years down in Florida, and I moved up here a couple years ago. And I missed playing with the band, but and metal was some of the most fun music to play. But the appeal of acoustic music to me was just being able to throw my guitar in the car and go and play anywhere. I just went on tour in late March. I went out to Colorado and back, and that was a super fun experience. And it was with 3 kind of internet people that I didn't really know. Somebody I had met in Florida that was just like, "Hey, I'm going on tour. I live in North Carolina now." And so it was like I said, the appeal of the acoustic music was it was just 3 dudes, acoustic guitars, throw them in the back of a van and go. And you just plug into a sound system somewhere and
Nice.
do your thing.
So is that where you're from, Florida?
Yeah, Southwest Florida.
Cool.
Down near Sarasota. Yeah.
That's cool. We love it down in Florida.
Yeah.
I like the warm weather, so I won't move to Florida because it's too damn hot most of the time.
Yeah, I don't like it.
But
I had to get out of there. I lived there for my whole life up until a couple of years ago. Grew up in the same small town in Florida. So moving to Knoxville was kind of me moving to the big city.
What brought you to Knoxville?
Not Florida, essentially.
Not Florida?
well, you get kind of a mixture of the seasons, though. I mean,
Yeah, that was the biggest appeal to me is in Florida you have 2 seasons basically, and it's so easy to just like, I don't know, the seasons really mark the passage of time. So like in Florida when you don't have seasons, it's easy, you blink and 10 years have gone by and it's like, oh crap, what happened? But up here you really feel every year. It's like, oh, all right, it's winter now. I know this year's almost over. It's time to start over again.
Yeah.
So what got you into music?
My brother probably, he got a guitar for Christmas, and I was jealous. So
Okay.
my older brother, and so I decided I wanted to start playing music and got a drum set and was terrible at that. So I picked up his guitar and started fiddling around with it and got better than him. And he quit playing guitar, and I kept going on it.
The sibling rivalries.
Yeah.
Once created. So are you self-taught?
Yeah, I had very limited training. I mean, I started going to lessons and then got bored with that, and they taught me how to play just kind of the cowboy chords, and I went from there. I was in various bands throughout high school, and it was all terrible, but it was fun.
So, in your acoustic music, what are some of your influences? Like, what style do you tend to gravitate towards for your music?
I have struggled with that, actually, because I spent so long playing in bands and having my music informed by so many different creative people's opinions that it's kind of an amalgamation. Like I bring everything from, I have a lot of like metal kind of sounding guitar parts, but I'm doing the clean singing over top of it, but it's a lot of fast guitar work, faster than normal for an acoustic player for sure. But I mean, I love the Avett Brothers and Jason Isbell, and who's another one, Blind Pilot.
Okay.
So I just kind of pulled from everywhere. Manchester Orchestra is probably one of my favorite bands at the moment. They've been informing my songwriting a lot more recently.
That's awesome.
Downbeat and kind of somber,
So I do write your music, just things that have happened to you, or?
Yeah, most of it's pretty autobiographical. It's a lot about just kind of, a lot of my music is me struggling to write music, so it's me writing songs about not being able to write songs. That's how it kind of starts out, and then it'll evolve from there and take on new facets from that. But that blank page is really daunting sometimes.
Yeah.
Have you been playing locally in Knoxville and East Tennessee?
Yeah, I started playing. Actually, open chord here was probably the first place in Knoxville I played. I came out for the open mic here. I had a lot of open mics.
Yes. Open chord, awesome venue. Come see them.
But I haven't been gigging out as much recently. I'm in the process of writing a new album, so I actually have a house show on the 11th of October. But
any plans on going back on tour?
Hopefully next spring. This coming spring would be fun.
Spring of 2020.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Look forward to him playing wherever you can find him.
Yeah, it was a really fun experience, and it was the first time I was ever able to go on tour, because like trying to coordinate 4 band members and all the gear and everything, and just getting out of Florida in general was tough. That was another large component for me moving to East Tennessee, is because there's so many, the radius of bigger cities around within a 5-hour drive.
Yeah.
I mean, you got
Nashville,
Atlanta.
We've had this same
Nashville.
conversation with quite a few bands that have come on the stage. They've talked about what do they call it, the arteries from Knoxville. You can go north, south, east, and west everywhere within 5 or 6 hours.
Basically, every large highway system runs through Knoxville.
We're like the freaking hub on a wagon wheel.
Yeah.
You just shoot out of it anywhere.
Yeah.
It's great for musicians.
Definitely. I'm surprised there's not a larger presence of like bigger bands coming through Knoxville, and that might be a matter of just not having larger venue, any mid-sized, like you have the Mill and Mine, and then it jumps up to like the amphitheater.
Yeah.
Like there's kind of nothing in between there.
We used to have the International, but I guess they've shut it down. The big room.
Yeah.
I mean, that was
Big room shut down, but they've still got the concourse.
Yeah.
But we'll not go there.
We still love the concourse.
We do. It's just the rental fee.
Yeah. That's another big. That's the same with the Mill and Mine. The Mill and Mine it's not really a venue so much as it's just a space that you can rent and has a stage.
A lot of local bands just don't have the funds to spend that much to rent that out.
Yeah.
So we depend on places like the Open Chord and Barley's and Maryville, stuff like that to play.
Yeah. That's not to say there's not there are quite a few really cool venues around here, and it's really conducive to a smaller, more tight knit music scene. It's not so much bigger acts.
Yeah.
It's we've said it before. Matthew D. Edmondson from
Killing Grace and Burning Yesterday.
Yeah, Burning Yesterday.
Over from Nashville.
He said they talk about the Knoxville scene a lot over there.
Yeah.
We don't have the quantity of bands that they do, but the quality of what we have in Knoxville.
Definitely.
In every genre.
Yeah.
Including acoustic as you play.
They're just amazed over there how much we've got going on here.
It's incredible, and I mean it's what drew me to it. Like when I was up here looking for places to live, and we just happened to stop at the Barley's downtown for dinner.
Yeah.
And it was during 6 o'clock swerve, and there was just live music on a random Thursday. We were like, this is perfect. It's awesome.
And you got the Preservation Pub, and there's a few other places down in Market Square. Yeah.
Light and there's a lot of cool stuff.
A lot of good stuff going on around here with music. You just have to know where to find it.
Yeah. It's a little tougher to find than I would like for it to be, for sure.
You can go from one place that has chilled out acoustic stuff like you play to another place that's playing heavy metal, hard rock, country even. I mean, we go through the genres around here.
I wouldn't call his acoustic chilled out. He's doing a lot on that neck. I was impressed.
Oh, thank you.
Well, you guys will be able to see that at the end of the video, so stay tuned for that. Did an amazing job on his acoustic set there.
Be ready.
Yeah.
Be ready for it. You'll be blown away.
Yes.
This dude is amazing on the guitar.
So, where are you on social media?
I'm on Facebook, just my name, Ryan Meeker. I have a personal page and a music page. And then I'm on Twitter at MEekWindu. Instagram, I'm at Ryan Meeker Music. And I think that's it. Yeah.
Not on the cloud or anything.
Nah, nothing like that. Oh, I'm on Spotify.
Okay.
Type in my name.
And we will try to get all this information from you to put on the video and the information. So scroll down to find all that. Down at the bottom of the video, just keep on scrolling.
Or Vince might put it over here. Or over there. I don't know.
We're going to try to get it on there somewhere. Just look for it. You'll find it attached to his video. It's always great to talk to any kind of artist, whether it be the young guys that we've had on here down to 12 years old.
Wow.
All the way up to the older generation that we had with Kincaid Band.
Kincaid Band. Yeah, they've been going since the 60s.
Oh, wow.
40 years
That's
worth
impressive.
of music.
Yeah,
amongst
it's
all of them.
the talent around here is incredible. I'm blown away every time I go out and see any band.
We enjoy having all sorts of bands on here.
Right.
It's great to meet everybody, and like we kind of have a hard time remembering everybody that's going to come up on stage with us. And me and him were sitting there earlier saying, "So who's supposed to be here today? And when are they going to be here?" I have a whole list on the East Tennessee Music Scene YouTube channel page on Facebook. Mm-hmm. So if you want to check out that, you'll see who's coming up in future interviews. And this one's going to come out in next year. So
Okay.
Yeah, probably
after January, I'm hoping. Editing has been the bane of my existence for this whole thing. It's hard to find people to edit, and when you find them, their computers crash after they've edited so many videos.
Yeah. I might know a couple people that could help you out.
Oh, thank you.
I'll send them your way.
Thank you very much. We appreciate that very much.
Well, I appreciate you guys having me on here.
Well, we appreciate you coming up and doing it, man.
Yeah.
It's been awesome.
This is super cool. It's a cool thing to do.
Pass the word along. If there's any bands that you want to give a shout out to, who you played with or who you want to play with.
Definitely. Some of my favorite local guys at the moment, I mean, there's Josh Cottrell, who's really good, Shayla McDaniels, Brian Paddock, and the American Gentleman.
I know Brian Paddock. He's a really good guy.
Yeah, he's super cool. Heavy Halves, Handsome and the Humble, Zach Miles. There's too many to name.
I know Josh from Handsome and the Humbles.
Yeah.
He's cool. Really good guy.
He's very chill.
And we've got to get everybody as much as possible on here so you can talk about yourself and put it out there so people out there that are watching this can see you and maybe drag you off into other states rather than Colorado. I mean, everybody loves to go to Colorado and California and all those green states.
Right.
We love the green states. Don't get me wrong.
It was. I mean, that tour was super cool though, because I mean we started in North Carolina, so I wound up going east first, and we started in somewhere, I don't know, but we started over there and went down through Georgia and Alabama and Mississippi, and then we had 3 dates in Texas. We completely skipped Louisiana. We just couldn't find a venue down there, and then we had those 3 dates in Texas, and Texas is incredible. It was only my second time being through there, and it's just, everybody there is a lot nicer than you would think.
Yeah. I can tell you from word of mouth experience, because I know some people in Texas, that Austin and Dallas are some of the best areas to go for music. Austin specifically, because they are sort of like the music city of
we were
Texas.
We were in and around Dallas, so we stayed there for a couple or 3 days. You can hit a lot of different places just in a couple hours drive. So
that's awesome. So if you want to talk a little bit more about your music, you said that it comes from personal experience.
Yeah, myself, just like anybody. I mean, I talk a lot about depression and addiction and things like that, and I feel like that's something that everybody can kind of relate to on a personal level.
Yes.
And then the first song, Green, that I played is kind of the story of me leaving Florida and coming to East Tennessee, and how that really changed my life. I mean, it was probably one of the cooler things I've done.
Yeah.
Not a lot of people kind of make it out of my hometown, and they usually when they do, they wind up back there inevitably.
Yeah.
And I don't know. It's hard to talk about yourself, isn't it?
It is very, very hard.
Well, hopefully you make it out of your town and getting up here. Hopefully we keep you.
Yeah, I love it here.
Do you have any plans of expanding from a solo act to maybe a band of acoustics, or do you have that already?
I have had that in the past. When I first moved up here, we had a group together but it kind of fell apart, and haven't had the time to really put together another ensemble. But
that is another thing we can put out there. If you would like, we can put out there looking for like-minded artists
definitely
to collaborate and come together for a project with Mr. Ryan Meeker here.
definitely.
But even if that doesn't happen, we love him as an
Yes.
individual here.
Solo artist, band, it's all good.
I love playing with other people, and I actually started playing bass in a prog rock band recently,
Oh, nice.
which is a new experience, and it's not something I've done before. I'm not a bassist by trade for sure,
Yeah.
but it's learning how to play bass in prog rock is kind of probably the best way to do it if you're going to learn to play bass.
Well, the way you play guitar, I could see how it would translate into a really well-rounded bass player.
Yeah, and it's made me better with finger work on guitar too, because I won't use a bass on a pick because it's blasphemy.
Is it?
Yeah.
I've seen people do it both ways.
Yeah, you can get a certain if you can get a certain tone out of it. So but it's definitely best used in moderation.
Yeah.
And then recording, it's kind of murder on the recording too. Just
definitely.
Like what Jason Newsted when they recorded the Black Album, they had to put like 4 walls of styrofoam between him and the amp because the pick was coming through. So much. Yeah.
Definitely. Yeah, it's so much high end from the pick and then so much low end from the bass. It's got to play hell on the recording.
Do you have any albums? You said you have a new album that you want to come out with. Do you have any previously recorded
one? I have a 6-song EP called Foolish from 2017, a couple years ago.
And people can find that
on Spotify,
and
YouTube and iTunes. I don't know.
All the social medias.
All the places. And I recently recorded something I called the Bertram Street Sessions.
Okay.
Buddy of mine who had this nice apartment and a buddy of mine with a nice camera, we just kind of got together and they let me film like a 5 or 6 song set there with some of the newer stuff that I've been working on.
That's pretty cool.
Kind of a video EP and a rehashing of a couple old songs that I recorded.
That's cool.
Yeah.
We got to get you out there and all over the place.
Yes, we do.
Acoustic music is just as important as a full rock band or a full country band or any kind of genre. Acoustic music is just like you can sit back and chill and listen to it, even though you do have those fast-moving fingers and hands, and your music is really kind of almost in your face.
Yeah.
Even as acoustic.
Frantic.
Yeah. It's able to be connected to anyone that's out in the audience.
Definitely.
It's good for a performer to have that connection with the audience.
I like to think so. But we need like a listening room around here, somewhere that's just somewhere, where smaller acoustic artists can, and all the focus is on them, because we're artists, we love attention.
Yeah. And we love giving you guys attention by putting on the show and bringing you on here. And
it's very cool.
And Bobby here, he's an important part of this process too.
I wouldn't go that far.
Even though he's been missing for a few weeks, but we won't go into that.
Yeah, I'm MIA all over the place. But if you guys see Ryan Meeker out anywhere, please get him on stage. You will not regret it, I promise.
And like I always like to say, look for him on any marquee you can find him on. Signs outside of venues.
Yeah, that's what the marquee thing is.
Yeah.
I like to say marquee because it sounds a little bit more official or special.
He loves to make himself sound like...
Well, everybody knows that my intelligence is down here, but I like to sound up here. But anyway, is there anything else you'd like to pass along to people that are watching this?
Just be nice.
Be nice.
Be nice.
Be nice.
Come out, watch him on stage, enjoy the shows he puts on.
Promise you will.
Yes, we enjoyed every minute of what we heard just a little while ago, which you'll hear at the end of this video. So stay tuned. And if there's anything else you'd like to pass on, if not, we'll just close it out here.
I think we're all set. Thank you, guys.
Thank you for coming, man.
Appreciate it.
Oh.
I told you I'm the peanut butter.
Oh, yeah, Bobby. I had to at least get that in
Don't
once
touch
since
me.
you touched me twice. All right. This has been East Tennessee Music Scene on the Rise with Bobby and Ryan. I'm Scott Thomas. We will see you next time.
This one's called Tired Hands. Can you make it work? Can you make it work? Smoke rings and empty coffee cups. If you think it's bad, I can make it worse. I can make it worse. Oh. So faster. But can you know yourself? Do you even care? Reverse the whole disaster till you think it's truth. If you only knew. If you only knew. Oh, so hold fast to old devices and slake my thirst. Can you make it work? Can you make it work? Smoke rings and empty coffee cups. If you think it's bad, I can make it worse. I can make it worse. Oh, oh, oh. So hold fast to old devices and sink my thirst. Can you make it work? Can you make it work? Smoke rings and empty coffee cups. If you think it's bad, I can make it worse. I can make it worse. Oh, oh, oh. All right, this one's called Green. Drink it up till the thoughts come out. Mixed with drugs and a little self-doubt. You're a mess, my love, but it's all in fun. Turn the television off, ignore the hum. Ignore the hum. Maybe I'll run away this time. A little less south, a little more town. Green is a bad color on you. Green is a bad color on you. On a highway going north from south somewhere. If you go 15 minutes east, you'll be anywhere. I know I tried to take my time, But as the first light breaks and the neon dies, I start to feel like I can make some new mistakes. Some new mistakes. But maybe I'll run away this time. A little less south, a little more down. Green is a bad color on you. Green is a bad color on you. I think the walls in here are listening. I'd like to know if they can hear me spell, and all the guests can hear me singing through the cheap plaster walls in this motel, and someone's television's ringing. But I'll keep playing through the din, it's probably just as well. 'Cause green is a bad color on you. Green is a bad color on me.